What's up, everybody? Son of my balls here. I'm going to try not to make this too long. I kind of prefer to make shorter videos. Anyway, I got the new Boss Fight Studios Hero Hacks Tarzan 3 3/4 inch action figure. Now, I normally don't collect this particular scale. They're really small, but I've discovered they're really fun to take pictures with, especially when they're well done and well articulated, which this one seems to be. Now, this is my first Boss Fight Studios figure I've ever owned. When I heard they were making Tarzan, I jumped on it. So I also did get Jane, but she hasn't arrived yet. So I may do a review on her depending on if you guys want to see it or not. My favorite thing about the packaging, I'll go ahead and say, is the classic Tarzan Edgar Rice Burroughs logo here. Edgar Rice Burroughs, as you know, is the creator of Tarzan. There's a bio there if you guys want to pause it and read that. Feel free, because I'm not going to. Anyway, I'm gonna open this thing up. Doesn't take a long, you slide this out. Oh, and Tarzan jumps out because he's a jungle man. All right, and then you got this nice little card here, and well, not card, but bubble, and it's got this slip in the back, and it's got the extra hands and the stand, which I'm not even gonna use. I've already heard that you can't really fit him on there, and I'm not gonna use it for display anyway. But here's Tarzan. He looks really nice. I love the fact that they based the head sculpt somewhat on the Frank Frazetta artwork. When they showed the, and his sheath's popped out, I'll get it back in. But when they showed the artwork this was based on, they showed the cover of Tarzan and the Ant-Man, which Frank Frazetta did the cover of. So I really like and appreciate that. Set this to the side. Now, the sheath does pop out, and it pops out easily. I'm probably going to put a little piece of sticky tack on mine, because every time I pose it, it pops out, and that is a little annoying. That's one of two annoyances I have with the figure I've noticed so far. But it does turn, so that's nice. And what you basically get here is a really nice, classic-looking Tarzan. And he does have his knife that, if you read the books, you learn that that's his father's knife. When he finds the treehouse that his parents were stranded in or whatever, he finds his father's knife. And the same thing with the necklace on his neck. I'll get to that in a minute. God damn. All right. Aggravating shit. Excuse my language. I'm trying to clean my language up on this channel from a kid, but it's a little hard. Habit's a habit. Can't break it. And I don't edit my videos, so deal with it. But fits nicely in the sheath. And what I meant about the necklace here is the necklace has a picture of his parents in it. Not on the figure, obviously. That would be a crazy small detail to do. But in the books, he finds a necklace that has a picture of his parents in it. So that was a nice little inclusion. Now, if you don't want the necklace, you can pop the head off really easily and take it off. And you get pre-finding his parents' stuffed Tarzan. But I prefer to have the necklace on him. Just because, I don't know, I think it's cool. It's part of his character. I like it. Now, one issue I do have with the necklace is it does tend to get bunched up in his hair here and cause it not to sit straight or flat on his neck. But it's not really a huge issue. The other issue I have is sometimes when you pose him, maybe with a knee up or sitting down, his loincloth's going to ride up like he's wearing the loincloth equivalent of a high water. I'm not trying to complain too much. It's just it takes some getting used to. I'm not really used to this scale of figure. Now, I'm not going to pop his hands in and out. I did for some pictures I took earlier. But as you can see, you get open palm hands and you get closed fist hands. And here, this is really interesting actually. Here, in this bubble, you get these extra open grip hands, and these have a swivel that goes up and down. Okay, the ones on his hands that he comes with, they go up and down like this instead of like this. So you get two types of articulation depending on what open grip hands you decide to use. So that actually is pretty cool. And you know what? I am going to exchange at least one of the hands on camera just to show how easy it is, because Boss Fight Studios is good enough to recommend that people use a hair dryer or warm water to pop the joints out and replace the hands. But I personally have not had any trouble, and I don't feel like they're going to break. If you feel like they're going to break and you feel like they're brittle, please use heat. Don't break it, because it's going to be very hard to break, especially if the joint breaks off in that hand. So here's the spear. It's got a nice silver kind of shine to it at the end, and it looks really nice. I don't, I may do a wash to make it a little darker on the handle. I may do the same thing to his loincloth, actually. I haven't really decided yet. I can't remember what animal he killed to make the loincloth exactly in the movie. I'm going to have to reread that. It's been a while since I read that original novel. But I may try to repaint it to resemble that particular animal skin because I'm a big fan of the original Edgar Rice Burroughs novels. Now we're going to look at his knife. Oh, look, the sheath didn't pop out. Surprise, surprise. All right. The knife is really well done. I really like it. It doesn't feel too big or too small. It feels just in the right scale. And it turns, and that actually works really well because I'm not going to switch the hand out again. But if you want to pose him like he's reaching for his knife, you can do that. And it looks really nice. It's just overall a really nice figure. Now, articulation, I've heard Boss Fight Studios has added new articulation to these particular figures. I don't know because I have never owned one. But they get the ball-jointed shoulder. It's not double-jointed elbow, which he could benefit from because then you could pose him like he's yelling. But it does go a little better than 90 degrees, just a smidge better, not totally. That right there would be 90. This is about as far as it goes, just a little better. It's good enough. It works. He does have a swivel right here at the elbow, and he's got his different hand articulation depending on what hand you got on there. He's got the ab crunch he goes about that far forward, that far back. I mean, it's really more or less the joint down here under the loincloth that does most of that, though. He can kick, forward and backwards. He's got double jointed knees, which is really nice. Anyway, really nice figure. I really like it. If you guys like it, let me know what you think. What other Tarzan characters would you like to see them make? As usual, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I'll link my music page and my Instagram in the description below. And as always, peace out.